I'm back. Once again, my video just stopped, my previous video, because iPhone storage is full. So then I started with this thing. I am usually doing lots of things together. So this morning, as we were having breakfast, is it from Zester's lab, I thought about this. Why not? This is my vinegar and water solution. This is my steel wool. This is husband's rusty bits. So why not try and do this? Just add some rusty bits. That's not. Put it on paper and then spray your vinegar mixture. My window is open. I want to make rusty papers. How to get nice rust papers. So now I usually soak my paper in the water previously. But I thought, let's try it this way. Just see, I don't want very, very rusty papers. I just want here and there a piece of rust. So I'm sure this will work. A piece of steel wool in my thumb. So I am just adding ordinary paper, steel wool, water with half vinegar, half water. I don't know how long I will have to let this soak before I find, because they start to turn a beautiful yellow, orangey, rusty yellow, but we'll see. Okay, so this is it. I just wanted to show you how easy it is to create. Don't overthink. Just do it. And as I usually say, deal with the consequences of your crazy actions later. So, okay, there it is. This is now going there. I'll either show you at the end of this video or the next video. You know, all my videos usually are just my process or my train of thought of how I create. So they usually follow one onto the other. So if I just stop midway, know something happened, and in the next day, on the next video, whatever, I'll continue. So I have been busy with my little gratitude journals that I am making for Christmas presents. So the previous video, I was busy with this little one, and I decided to add a beautiful piece of tea-dyed cloth underneath my butterfly, and then really just take a beautiful tea-dyed piece and just, do my usual thing. You know me, I love that thing. You just take a piece, fold it around, and there you have it. So I am now starting to fill this up. Now remember, I don't want to fill it up too much, because this is the idea of this. The person who receives this This is there for them to add the things that makes them grateful to be alive. So these are just my little things that I add. And now I am starting to love this, just filling them up. So it is just my papers that I put in. There I wrote, love is always the answer, with a paper clip. So you can do with it whatever you want. You can add dried flowers. You can write a beautiful piece of cloth that I tea-dyed. Look how beautiful. Isn't that awesome? Remember I told you a previous video about the tea bags that I've just placed onto my white paper, and voila. Look at it's like a painting. It's like a flower painting. It's just gorgeous. So there you can also put something in. I love this. Once again, just put it like that so they can use it for something else. They can keep it there. Back of the beautiful paper. So this is it. So this is my book number 1. And oh, this is actually what I want to make the video about. So I'll get to that later. So last night, you can see just papers that I am now just gonna here and there put something in still, and then that's it. But let's talk about this one. Isn't that gorgeous? So last night it was dark already. I ran outside, plucked some ferns and other leaves, because, as I told you, do in your journals what makes you happy. That's what it's about. Being in the moment. Do what makes you happy, what makes you come alive. So I thought, you know what I'm going to do in my bookies, in my little books. In Afrikaans we call it boekies, and my bookies. I just want to press some leaves. And look how I did it. I did it over on both sides, and I just love it. And just look, the blue. So I had, I think, my dark gray elephant color, and I had reds and everything, so I just use it. But look there, just a personal little thing in your journal. So I'm going to show you some of them. There was just one. I did some Gelli plate printing. I'll show you now that as well. And then in between the Gelli plate printing, I took off the leaves that was filled with acrylic paint on the one side, and then I just pressed it into a book. How easy is this, and how gorgeous. My love for flowers, and it's just awesome. And look at my little book. This is another one that I'm finishing up. My coffee dye paper, I'm still struggling to get it dry. It's still very sticky, and the minute I start to wipe the sticky coffee off it, I take away the print. So I don't know. So this is it. So I just used a piece of rope. I am still going to add more beads, and voila, look at that. And just another thing. So I added a piece of cloth, added my doily, and that just makes it a little bit bigger. Isn't it gorgeous? So as I said, now I'm starting to enjoy it and starting to play. So this is another one that I did. Look at that beautiful print. So I made many videos about that. You really just roll some ink or acrylic paint onto your leaves, and then you just press it. Look there, it's on ordinary blind paper. Look how gorgeous it's looking. So this one I am thinking of. Remember the scrolls I made? This was one piece that was left over from my scroll, so I'm just using that as a cover. So each and every one of my little books will look different. This is another one of that. I had a long piece left over. I just cut it in two, and there's some beautiful things. So there's another one. Isn't it just so amazing how easy it is to just make beautiful marks? It's not an issue. It's just beautiful. So there's my stamping, what do you call it, that hammering of my leaves. I really still want to go and hammer one or two little flowers on a piece and then put that in each little book as well. So that I'll probably do later. Here you can see still more. Look how beautiful they go with my doily and just ordinary paper. So, you know, the awesome thing is, as soon as you start to put things together that you love, it's going to be awesome. Look at that beautiful one. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, it looks like a painting. Oh, and there you can see I just did this writing, random writing, just playing. And then I think the previous night when I started with my little books, I did the stenciling. Remember my stencils with white acrylic paint. And guess what? It's not perfect, but the whole little book is just shabby chic. And that is what I think, to me, makes it beautiful. So I am now starting to fill things in. You can see this little one, the butterfly. I don't know how many I have that is floating around here. I just want to show you. I did show you this one. That is so gorgeous. This is still my favorite one. Oh man. So now I am starting to fill up my little books, and as I said, I am now just adding, gluing in some envelopes. I never know how to pronounce that, in which the Americans say it one way, the English the other way. I'm African, so I'm saying it another way, so who cares? So this is, as I said, one that I think of using as my cover. That one, I don't know how I'm gonna give that a little bit of life. And now I've lost the one where I put in more of this. So whatever, now you start filling it up with a little bit of things. You can put in some words, you can write. If you write beautifully, you can write a couple of things. I love to put just one or two of these envelopes in. Now look at it, I just folded it randomly. I didn't want, you just start with a square and you fold it, easy. So my look shabby, I like it. So I can now put a little stencil in, I can draw a little stick man, whatever. This is another one. You can see my dancing woman there. There's my heart cloth, my beautiful tea bag print, and there I go. Look there. So it's slowly but surely starting to come alive. Oh, and this is so awesome. Years back, let's say 20 years back, we went to visit our kids in China. And we were in this, I cannot remember in what city we were or what, but we got to this, oh, it was a park. It was a beautiful park, and there was this, with those little rooms with the artist in. And I walked into this woman. She's an artist, and I started chatting to her, and I told her I'm also an artist and I also paint and blah blah blah. And at the end she gave me 2 beautiful paintings. Oh, let me just, so they do it on a piece of, on very soft paper. Now I don't know what I did with mine, what I did with her other painting. So the one she did, they do it on the very thin paper, and then they mount it on thicker paper. So I'm sorry. Yesterday I filed it somewhere, and now I don't know where I filed it. Can you believe it? And that was yesterday. But the one was not mounted. She was just busy with, she just finished it, and it was one of her practiced ones, and she didn't mounted it yet. So she gave me a beautiful rose one mounted that I've now don't know where I put it. And then another one on rice on the paper. And it was, when I found it yesterday, it was really very broken. And I thought, you know what? Instead of me keeping it and having to throw it away later, let me just tear it up and add it into my books, just as a memory for me. So you can see it's grapes. This was grapes, this one. And very thin paper. And how precious. I'm using it. I'm blessing other people with it. And there you can see just a little piece sticking out there. And on some of the pieces that I haven't used yet, the little stamp is on. And it's just such fond memories. Okay, I saw it 5 minutes ago, and now it's gone. Okay, here it is. I've already... So there you can see she wrote something on it. And there is a little stamp. Isn't it precious? These type of things. And now, as I said, the joy that it's bringing me, it's making my little gratitude journals beautiful. And I am using it. Gone are the days where I am not using my stuff. So I'm putting it in there. Now there's 2 in this one. And I will know what to do and how to use it when I do the front. As I said, no rush. Don't be pressurized when you create. Just enjoy it. As I said, I have no idea how these books are going to turn out. I am just loving it. I'm trying to see if, yep, you can see something. It's happening. Things are happening there. Things are starting to happen. Oh, I'm happy. So yesterday, last night, as I was doing this, the pressing into my books, I was just playing and just randomly doing some jelly plate prints. Didn't think, just go for it. At one stage I once again thought, oh goodness, these things are so ugly. I thought, I've lost my touch with the jelly plate printing. It is just too ugly for words until I got up this morning. Look at this. Isn't that just gorgeous, gorgeous? So I want to put a jelly plate print like this on ordinary paper. I just want to put that in the little book as well. Perhaps in the middle, then you can see the whole one. Isn't that beautiful? So when I put it in the middle and you open it up, then there you'll see a beautiful jelly plate print. I love it. I'm gonna go for that idea. So there you can see this one tore. It was just one big mess at the end. And what a nice mess. Look there, I was just cleaning the jelly plate. So these I will have, some of them I'll have to cut. This was just done on a small little square paper. And look at the beautiful colors, the orange and the green. Oh, that is beautiful. Another one I just pressed like that. I thought, well, look there, if they don't, I think I started with them. And then I, on papers like that, and then I thought, no man, just go and press it into your books. So that's what I did. Look at that one. That is one nice little mess. Look at this beautiful one. Oh, this was different colors that I used on my jelly plate. And this is the awesome thing. I saw this. This is a roll that you use in an, I don't know, for fax machine, a fax machine roll. And I saw this roll for months at the charity shop. And then a week back or 2 weeks, I thought, I'm going to buy it. I'm going to take it for next to nothing. I mean, I took it and just look how beautiful. The paper is perfect. It's very strong. This one was one of my favorites at the end. It's my elephant color with the orange. And there's a little bit of red in as well. So you've seen many of my jelly plate printing videos. So you will know. I just, look at this. I just played. I'm no longer thinking, I'm no longer having any preconceived ideas of how things are supposed to develop and come out. I am just going. Look at this one. It's beautiful. So this will look gorgeous in my little books. Just add one. It's just for feeling. Look at this beautiful one. There I did the jelly plate, or I just cleaned my jelly plate. I can't remember. And then I pressed it on. So these are going into my little books. So the only thing is, husband said I may not put leaves in. You cannot go with leaves and wood and things into Thailand. So, but guess what? Because I am using my method of just doing it like this, when I get there, I can just loosen it, add more things, and voila. So no problem. I can go there and stitch. I told you I bought, one year we bought my daughter-in-law a sewing machine for her birthday so that I can use it when we visit there. Because I am sewing a lot. I think I made her about 5 dresses, her friend a dress. The kids, I always mending. Their housekeeper, she always brings all the broken stuff for me. This is the one I did yesterday, that I did previous time. So I have a sewing machine there, because every time we went there, they ran and borrowed one from a friend. And I mean, that one, the bobbin thing didn't work, so I had to do it by hand. And then they wanted me to upholster the sitting room suite, what do you call it? And I just said, I need a machine. I am not going to borrow anybody's machine. So we decided second-hand, bought Jenny a beautiful machine that husband had to fix because it was a little bit rusty, but he did it. And now I've got my machine there. So I can sit there, I can just do some, oh, they've got the most beautiful big leaves in Thailand. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited because I mean, it's just leaves and plants and it's so beautiful. So I'm gonna have so many beautiful leaves and flowers and things to use there. So I must admit, the previous time we were there, that was about 2 years ago. 2 years ago, January, February, March or something. And that was before my book, journal, and slow stitching. I'm seeing this randomly there. And that was before I started this journey. So can you imagine? My life is going to be more exciting when I'm there, because now I've broadened my horizon. So I am now going to look and do more different things as well. So I'm so excited because, as I said, all the new leaves and all the plants and all the papers, and they've got the most beautiful art village there that I usually go to, and I've never watched these kind of things. Now I'm going to go for that. Look at that. I told husband I would love to go on a course. They love doing the eco dye, on the silk and the things. So I would love to go for a course, or one day, or whatever you call it, a course. I would love to go and do that. I still want to go for the pottery thing. Previously time I nearly went, but I didn't want to go and to paint a plate. I want to go for that roll thing. I've never done it in my life. I think I will love that mess of just playing and making a bowl or something on the machine thing. So that's all the plans that I have. So you can imagine how busy I am when I am there with all my adventures I go on. I just took the grab and I just go for the day. The kids, they are in school with my daughter-in-law. My son works down the road. So I've got time. And if husband doesn't want to come with me, I take the Uber or the Grab, I don't know what you call it, and I just go and explore. And oh my goodness, the photos. So funny, I went to the night market once. a lot. I go alone, night market. Husband hates the market. So, and when he goes, he's very tall. The Thai people are shorter. So he hits his head. The third time that he hits his head, he says, I'm going home, you can stay. So now I don't take him with. I just go and I enjoy and I look and I eat and I just have a ball. So nobody wants to go with me. Everybody, even my grandson, when he was small, he said, Oma, are you going to that crazy place again? Yes, I'm going. So I absolutely love going. I love exploring, looking. And when I come back, he will always ask, they will ask the little kids, Oma, what did you buy? Mostly nothing. I said, I didn't buy anything. I just bought with my eyes and took photos and went into every shop and every stall and everything and just enjoy the vibe, you know. I love it. So I am very, very excited about going. You can hear. Love gonna see my kids, grandkids, and then I'm gonna feed my creative side. So love you lots. So this is me. This is what I've been doing. As you can see, little books, gratitude journals, jelly plate printing, dyeing, tea dyeing, paper dyeing, cloth dyeing, cleaning my workspace. And the minute you start to do a next project, you're back to square one again. So this I'll probably show you next time, next video. But this is what's happening here. As I said, I'm not looking for much, just a little bit here and there. And oh, look, it's coming, it's starting to happen. So I am just gonna leave it for a couple of hours and then I'll unveil it. Love you lots. Is it from Zester's Lab? And remember, it's all I just share to make you excited about finding out what makes you come alive. I'm still finding it out with me. And every day I am learning, I am growing, I am expanding, I am loving it. And once again, I've learned, don't worry about others. I mean, I really don't, but as I said, when I was starting with this for Christmas presents, I thought, but what if the people don't like them? And then I realized it's not in, it's in the giving. It's how did you create it? In love, in joy, and you gift someone something that's created in that spirit, and that person will be blessed. They cannot not be. And if they are really not, then it's gonna wake something up in them, also for their good. So, love you lots. Is it from Zetster's Lab?